Hi, welcome back. Or if you're new here, my name is Sarah and I'm the designer behind the balance pattern. And today I thought we could go through my sewing project board for the next, I don't know, I guess month and a half maybe. And we could talk about what I want to be making. And yeah, I think it should be fun. So, a little bit about where I keep this board. And please don't judge me for this, but I keep it in front of my bed because I find that it's like almost meditative slash visualizing what I'm gonna do because I keep all my projects on there. And then, when I wake up or when I go to bed, I look at my board like first thing in the morning or before I go to bed. I think subconsciously it puts the idea in my mind of what I'm gonna do next, or if there's something that bugs me or something that I don't like anymore, then I don't know. I feel like it makes me keep it front of mind. Listen, it's not the best decor out there, but it works for me. I think she's cute. So yeah, I feel like we should go through all of these and I'll just yap a little bit about it, each one of them. All right, let's start with this one. So a few months ago, I made like a Reformation inspired dress. It was my first drop waist design and I didn't really like it. People really loved it and it got me brainstorming about designs. Long story short, my next pattern that I'm releasing will be a drop waist design, but I also thought that it could be amazing to hack the Sunday's dress, which is one of my first patterns, into a drop waist design. So that's what we have here. And basically what I want to do, or what I would like to do, is like start these kind of sewing vlogs slash tutorials or hack on my patterns or on projects, so that if at home you have the pattern and you want to sew along, you could. And that's what I want to do with this pattern. I haven't tried it yet. So the thing with this one is that the Sundays has a lot of steps and it's a bit more of a lengthy project. And I do need to make a proto out of this first to see how it's going to work out. So I don't think I'll be doing this one first, but I definitely want to be doing this project for the summer. I think it's going to be so freaking cute. It would be quite a bit of drafting, but so exciting. For this project, the fabric that I picked is from Blackbird's fabric. It's a cotton lawn. Let me get my little paper. And by the way, this is why I cut a piece of the fabric and I always like to staple it to the card that they give, because then I can just reference to like the type of fabric that it was or whatever. So it is indeed a cotton lawn in this beautiful navy with a little bit of lilac ditzy print. Can you name a fabric that's more me? Oh, wait. All right. The next one is this tiered gathered maxi skirt, which is everywhere every summer. It's super popular. And once again, for this, like, I think I want to make it a sewing vlog slash tutorial, because the thing with gathered tier skirts is that they use rectangles, but I always find that with my body shape, I would be better off with something that's a bit more A-line. So that's what I want to do with this one. I'm thinking this is going to be the next tutorial I make. But yeah, I haven't tested it either. I need to make a proto out of it and just make sure it looks good. Once the pattern is done and it looks good, I'm gonna make this in 25 colors. So I have really high hopes for this. The fabric that I'm using for this is gonna be from Blackbird's fabric and it's their everyday linen in white. Next. Okay, so this one's pretty exciting. So I just released the Cove blouse and it's actually designed to work with the Cove dress. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a mix and match situation here using this really gorgeous floral viscose from Aso Sister. And I wasn't too set on the design, but I think I'm settling for this one. So it's the Cove skirt with the Cove back, and then you have the short sleeve on the Cove blouse and the waistline flounce. So I think this is the one that I'm going for. It's gonna be really fun and flirty, perfect for summer. Then my next one is also another Cove blouse. This one's gonna be just like the View 2 with the short sleeve, but without any flounce. So it's pretty like straightforward, and it's gonna be in this beautiful viscose from Aso Sister again. That one's gonna be so pretty and just like a good going out top, good date top. Yeah, I'm super excited for this one too. And then my last sewing project, which wait. Okay, you're cute. Which is my latest edition. I literally bought the fabric this past weekend. So a little bit of a backstory. It's actually a bit funny. So I don't really read newsletters, even though I have one and mine is actually so great. But I'm obsessed with the Blackbird's fabric one. And they sent one last week and it was about this eyelet project that they made over the Love to Sew podcast. And it was about Caroline's make, which was this gorgeous eyelet top in this red color. It was so nice. And I looked at the photos and I was like, what pattern is this? So cute. I need one. And then I scrolled down and I see that it's a heavily hacked Sunday's dress, and I was like, girl, of course you would look at this. It's your own design, even though it's hacked, and be like, wow, the details are so nice. I actually need one. But I also was debating this summer about, because I have a few patterns that are next in line. I know I'm gonna make them, but I kept a blank space for a summer dress because dresses are one of my favorite thing to do, and I always get inspired for the summer, so I kept a placeholder for a pattern, and I wanted to make a baby doll pattern, but then I ended up going with the drop waist design that should be releasing in early July. Anyway, that's still in my mind, but I thought when I saw her top, the hack that she made, this would look so cute as a baby doll dress. As a top, it's so nice. I actually want to make one as well, but I was like, oof, a baby doll dress in an eyelet fabric? Say less. And yeah, I bought the fabric. I bought the brown one. I think it's gonna be so nice. And then I think I want to make this a sewing vlog slash tutorial. I think that's gonna be really nice. And yeah, basically, these are my projects for the next month and a half. These can change. You never know what's going on in here. I might change my mind, not like a design anymore, like something more, see a fabric that I love and want to make it immediately. So you never know, okay? Things might change, but for now, that's what's going on. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.